What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, taking on Zimbabwe in the World Cup. Now, before we get any further into this video, if you do want to pick up a copy of Cricket Coach 2014, you can, with the links down below. They will give you an exclusive 10% off because you are a TC Gaming 16 viewer. Now, there's links down there for PC and Mac, so make sure you go and check them out. Right, now into the bulk of the video. So, as I said, taking on Zimbabwe, a lot of people have said to bring Devcich up to the top of the order, which I did, which didn't end up very well. So not too sure why I did that. But people said swap Devcich and George Worker around. George Worker's quite destructive. Play him down at number 5. So that's what we've gone and done. Gupta obviously still playing. And just a few other changes today as well. So Neesham comes out. Tommy Latham comes in for him. Daryl Mitchell's in, I believe, for Ross Taylor possibly, just to give him a rest. And I'm trying to think who else is in there. Tim Southey comes out today. Noema Barnett comes in for him. So we're a bit weak today on the bowling side of things with just really the 3 frontline bowlers and Noema Barnett. So it is going to take the likes, obviously, of Williamson and Devcich and Worker to really make up that other bowler for me. So we're in a little, well, I wouldn't say trouble here against the Zimbabweans, but you know, things could be better. 2 wickets down already, so we really just need to go and try and steady the ship. This is a good chance for Mitchell to go and really stamp his place in the side, because lately it has been taken over by both Devcich and George Worker. So a big score here for him would not do him, wouldn't do him any harm at all, and really it is what he needs. And he is going to have to play a good innings here as well, because we are struggling just a tad at 93 for 3 after, well, at about 20 overs. So really do need to pick up. Don't get yourself... Oh, my God. What is it today with players going and getting starts for me and then just going and getting out? 111 for 4. Oh, George Worker. We put him down the order because he's an aggressive player. He's almost gone and got out there. Aggressive, 15 off 32. I suppose I'm playing him... Well, at the moment, we're kind of in a bit of a rebuilding phase, I guess, in this innings. So we can't really go and attack that much, and when we do seem to attack, things just don't seem to go our way. Like, things today have not gone our way at all. 150 for 5 after 34, and we're going to take the power play now just to go and try and get us something, but nothing is happening. We've just lost Tommy Latham as well, so 6 down now. Good thing that we do, well, good thing that we are a little bit short on bowling today, because we're going to need all of Noema Barnett's strength and power down the bottom to really power us through to somewhat of a decent total, because at the moment we're only looking like we're not going to get many at all. George Worker down the bottom, I don't really know if he's worked down at number 5. He has struggled a little bit. I mean, 30 off 64. Tough to judge though, because the situation he came in at, he really needed to go and try and put the innings back together again. So we've got 5 overs left, and really, I mean, if we can try and get just anything at the moment, because it's been a real struggle today for the New Zealanders to go and try and get something going. There's a 50 partnership between these two, so I think that possibly could be the first 50 partnership of the innings as well. So we really need a big last couple of overs to really go and get us up over that line. 220 at the moment. If we can get, I was going to say, if we can get 20 off those last 2 is going to be ideal. George Worker, though, he has gone and powered through to another 50, so the second time he's passed it in 4 games, and he really has held us together today. We only get 236 against the Zimbabwe side. Remember, no Tim Southey today either, so a wee bit weaker in the bowling. So we're really going to need the likes of Doug Bracewell and Ed Nuttall, and probably Fuller as well, because he's one of those guys who's kind of in and out of, well, not in and out of the side, but he's kind of a bit inconsistent. So today really is a day with no Tim Southey, no Jimmy Neesham, to really stand up and, I guess, make himself count and be heard, because we are going to need it. It is going to be a tricky wee total to defend here, especially if Brendan Taylor, we all know what he can do. He's been destructive against us in the past. If he does it here today, we could be in a little bit of trouble. So we need wickets, we need him early, and hopefully we can go and get it done. Hopefully the spinners can go and get it done as well, because we're going to need to get 10 overs out of Williamson. Yes, that's a big wicket we needed, boys. Ed Nuttall coming up with it. That's just what we needed. Just what we needed. Just when things were starting to turn a little bit, and he was starting to turn the screws, we've gone, oh, we needed that. Another one here would be, oh, ideal. I knew I left Ed Nuttall on an extra over for a reason. That's a 6 though. First ball. Boom. Down the ground. So Bracewell a little bit expensive. Everyone a little bit expensive actually. So we really just need to go and try and knuckle down now. Obviously, we've gone and picked up those 4 early wickets. We don't really want Zimbabwe to be able to go and rebuild. We want to really go and try and knuckle down, especially considering we do have to get through. And this is quite key. We've got to get through those 10 overs of the spinners. And I mean, Williamson might go all right, but I'm a bit worried about Defcich and Worker as to how they will go in this situation, because not known as being out-and-out bowlers, more batsmen who can go and just turn the arm a little bit. So really, it's going to be up to Williamson. I'd probably say to bowl majority of those overs. So, but saying that, Noema Barnett and Fuller have come in and they've done a very good job, just being economical. Haven't picked up the wicket, so these guys are still going, and we're going at a fairly decent rate. The run rate's not outrageous. It's just dropped below 5 with that first 4 off Williamson's first delivery. So let's hope. Let's just hope Defcich can get something done. He has picked up 2 wickets in his international career. Struggled a little bit with the bat today up the top. He's kind of... It is hard because there's so many players in this New Zealand side that can bat all around the order. And because of that, it creates quite a lot, you know, not indecision, but there's quite a lot of room that you can go and obviously work with. And sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, like today, we obviously scored a very below par total on this pitch against a weakish, well, I wouldn't say a weakish Zimbabwe side, but against a Zimbabwe side that we should be tipped to beat, you know. And at the moment, we really need to break this partnership because these two have been going at it for a while. 78 needed off just 92 deliveries. So, yeah, we really need to get something going soon. But Defcich and Williamson, they've gone and done their jobs. They bowled 5 overs each. They've only gone for 5 and 4.8 respectively. So really now it is up to the seamers to really go and try and break this partnership, which Doug Bracewell has done as Raza, the captain today, has gone for 49. And maybe that's just the breakthrough that we needed that's going to go and get us through this game just. Because it hasn't been easy. You know, and it should be easy. It should be a pretty comfortable win. And I mean, at the moment, the run rate's still only just over 6. They've still got a power play left to go. I didn't take that into account either. It's up to Fuller. It's going to be up to Fuller. He is going to have to stand up here. This is his opportunity to stand up and really make a name for himself in this limited overs side. Same as Noema Barnett, though. I mean, he's a guy who's kind of, you know, I've really used him more as, well, I don't know, more as a batsman rather than a bowler. And today's a very good chance for him to go and pick up some wickets towards the end. He's actually on a hat-trick here, and he's actually taken it. Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Jesus, he picked up another one. He's just taken a double hat-trick. Where has this guy been all game? Jesus Christ, he's just taken 5 and 5. Kieran Noema Barnett, you little beauty. Before that last over, his figures were none for 23. By the end of his 8th over, 5 for 24. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So New Zealand get up by 38 wins. Again, probably not the most convincing of victories that we would have liked. But Noema Barnett really showing his worth in this one-day side, especially at the death with his bowling. And that 41 not out was quite crucial as well. So he'll definitely be in the side. But still quite a lot of places up for grabs coming into our next game against the Sri Lankans. So, you know, anything really could happen. You know, a win here is going to almost guarantee us, well, yeah, it's going to almost guarantee us through a win against the Sri Lankans. So, yeah, very, very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens in that next game. Anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you tune in later today. We've got some more Dutch domination for you guys. Carrying on in the T20 competition there, coming up against fierce rivals Ireland. So that's going to be very, very good. Hope you've had a good weekend, and we'll see you.